Hello once again. I figured the last time I reacted to a Nintendo Direct went really well, so why not react to this one too? I am once again operating on slightly suboptimal energy, but you know, hopefully everything is alright. And hey, I'm not expecting this to top last time, because you know, last time I recorded myself reacting to a Nintendo Direct, they gave me footage for Metroid Prime 4. Maybe this time, they'll give me footage of Metroid Prime 5! That's not how it works. No. I like Metroid, in case you couldn't tell. Also, now that I understand how fast-paced this can be, I'm going to utilize the pause button a little more this time. I didn't use it at all last time, so hopefully that won't break it. You know, it's nice to catch my breath and actually evaluate something, unless it's a bunch of turn-based RPGs again, which I have no interest in which case I'll just let it keep on playing. Alright, I'm going to let the title cards play out, and then I'm going to test to make sure that the pause button will work okay.
Hello everyone! We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase back to back. First up...
Hang on. Okay, there's not much of a title card. Alright, just testing, make sure that
Here's the
this isn't going to mess with... Because you never know with live YouTube feeds. It looks like it's okay.
Indie World Showcase.
Indie World. I mean, I stream Nintendo and indie games almost exclusively, so... That's a lot of styles. Oh, that's a title card.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Andrew.
Amber?
We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
Alright,
I like
it's
Genshin
time
Impact.
to lay our cards on the table.
Sure thing. Wait, why is there a Joker in my hand?
Here's the deal.
Persona. Okay, if this is anything like Magic the Gathering, I'm not paying any attention to this. Balatro and the Witcher. I've heard of Balatro, I don't know how it plays though. Yo, straight flush. That looked more like a game of Omaha. Wait! What? Why the was the Spider-Man 2 pizza theme playing for that? I mean, it's amusing, but like, okay, man. I apologize. I know that song has an actual name, but I can't be bothered to think of it right now. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna beat 5 Jokers. Okay, we got a Mongoose too. You know, card games with a Mongoose characters does actually seem rather amusing. It's the Distraction Dance song. I know that was made by the same people, so that at least makes sense. Balatro, Friends of Jimbo. You know, I am a sucker for card games. I might want to give that a try. I don't know how it works.
Som Nova d'Estudio, l'equip darrere de Gris, i ara el pròxim joc Neva. El nostre joc és una història de maternitat, on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba. Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba anomenada Neva.
Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
Gray. Ooh. Ooh! It's Ko from Avatar. Season 1 finale. This is cool. mean, I don't know jack or about it, but you got my attention. It looks more like an experience than an actual game.
Creep and crawl your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect
That's just Binding of Isaac.
buzzing with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
Looks like it's inspired by Undertale, actually.
Cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation, you'll befriend bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's interwoven with
There's nothing wrong with that.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Your choices influence how the story progresses. There are multiple secrets.
That looks like an action RPG. Oh, sweet! I'm in!
Unravel. So experiment and see what happens.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Ooh, that's a while from now. But
hey guys,
I'm all for RPGs when you actually are in control of yourself the entire time during combat. That's all I ask for. All I ask for is that you have a chance to be in control when the opponent attacks. That's it. That's all I ask for in a video game. When the opponent attacks, you're in control. So if you take a hit, it's your fault. As long as we got that, I'm okay with it.
we're AJ and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia.
Hello, Indonesia.
We're part of Coffee Talk team, and with our much missed friend and the original creator Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
I'm not really that into chill games, honestly.
A game in Butterfly, alongside John Kiki at Toge.
Heck.
Hi, I'm Ogawa, a writer and English.
Internet just went out real briefly. Power went out for the shortest of moments. I'll cut back to when I'm sure we have it back. All right, OBS chat room is working. Okay. So yeah, I'm not really that into these chill game subgenres. I prefer to be challenged, as should be evident by my most recent uploads of Beast Needle Zero.
To Japanese games translator.
I respect these.
To work on the
Which is
Japanese
not for me.
translations of.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of.
That is a
but at
very
the same time,
fascinating
brings
accent.
something new to the table. Coffee Talk Tokyo.
Like, that accent reminds me of, like, it's like part English, part German, and something else. I'm not quite sure. It's true, a lot of countries don't have nearly as many humans as the Tokyo Metro. I do kind of like the wide range of names these characters have. Tokyo does seem like it would be pretty cosmopolitan. Never been there, but you know.
Discover a miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC. Gear up for a journey full of oddities and wonders.
That's what Sea of
Valir and
Stars
Zale
is.
Will have to play.
Zale will transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as
I mean, this
an
is obviously a turn-based RPG, so I'm not really into
together
this.
with new player areas and
But it
found
looks
through
really
dangerous
neat.
dungeons in their quest to save the world of Orlage.
Oh wait, no, I do
Well-known
recognize this
spectacle
game.
awaits
I've
when
seen my
this
friend
free DLC
Time Wanderer
for
play
Sea of
it.
Stars
Hey, get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber. But
What?
just like onions, this swamp has layers of dirt that need to
Oh
be blasted away.
boy.
Ugh, fine. I'm ogre it anyway. A muddy good time awaits in the Shrek Special Pack paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator.
Hi, I'm Sam. And I'm Toby. Our
Kidder!
team has been working on a new game called Morsels. You play as a mouse fighting against
Pippa
the
the
forces
cat.
of wicked cats, using magical cards to transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a grungy, whimsical world.
When I first pitched Morsels 4 years ago, was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since then, with the help of Sam and our programmer Iggy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play more Souls, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also charmed by the game's personality. Thank you.
That's the thing that like seems to set indie developers like apart from major studios is they always want their game to have a personality, and that's why I mean I think I speak for just about all gamers that we love to see this stuff. I've seen that name before, Annapurna. Ches. A raccoon. The heck? I hope you're implying that you turn into cotton candy. Wow. I mean, this is hecked. But in a good way. Hey, Frogger, okay. Oh, wait, Annapurna is, speaking of, Annapurna is the Binding of Isaac people, aren't they? Because this definitely looks like it's in a similar vein. That looks quite cool, actually. Wasn't quite what I was expecting from the description, though.
Home is where the heart is. And that's especially true for this next
But
game.
that does have my interest.
Household objects, appliances,
I do
and
enjoy
even
Binding of Isaac.
concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything, a game in which you can, in fact, date pretty much everything.
With
I've heard of Team
100
17.
dateable there are plenty of
Henry Who Vacuum Cleaner! Yeah!
Madly in love with Fabrizio the Cabinet. Become besties with Shelly the Shelf.
Become besties with Shelly the Shelf.
Or come to despise
Who is extremely
Doug,
buff.
your overwhelming sense of existential dread.
I think I'll pass on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No way! Lux
What
the Lamp is
the
online!
hell?
But did you know that you could even date the game itself? Why don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
Perish
The
the
pig
thought,
criminal.
swashbuckler.
I drive as quick as my whip.
Bring your best dating game because your choices could result not just in love, but also in friendship. Or even disdain.
Launches on Nintendo Switch, October 24th.
What the f did I just watch? I'm trying to rationalize, would I ever pay money for that just to experience the absolute bizarreness of it? I think the more I think about that, the more I'm actually going to get into that, because normally I'm all over the super bizarre. That should be right up my alley. Right now, I'm just completely baffled and weirded out by it, though. Maybe all I need to do is just watch Disney's Beauty and the Beast again, and then I'll be right into it.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
And I'm Dylan, the game designer of Peglin and the founder of Red Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall, and we wanted to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
The dragons have been stealing your gold for as long as you can remember.
Oh, I get it.
It's time to
It's
delve into the heart
Peggle.
of their lair and
In.
exact your revenge with the power of pegs.
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG,
Oh, but it's got. Oh,
you'll
you know what?
aim
I'm actually
force
playing a
and
game
hit
very
heads
similar to
to
that
deal
right
damage
now
in
on my phone called
turn-based
Cup
battles.
Heroes.
The
where
more
how
pegs
where how
hit,
you
the more
you know,
devastating the blow you'll deal
drop
to your
balls
enemies.
through a bunch of like
Bounce your way to victory with a
multipliers
variety of different
directly
orbs.
affects how your
Some can split
character
into
just kind of
multiple
automatically
copies.
does the
Others
RPG
will pierce
parts.
both pegs and enemies. And some will even heal you for every peg you hit.
So I like this.
The pegs themselves have some peculiar properties too. They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs, and more.
Orbs.
With careful plan,
each run presents new opportunities for
Stegosaurus.
possible combinations.
teach those dragons a lesson when Peglin bounces onto Nintendo
Stegosaurus.
Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
Huh? I mean, I'm into that. Sure. It seems like a mobile game, but it's an indie game, so it's probably not gonna retail at $60. What is this, Little Big Planet? Little Big Planet X Roblox. I do like that it's come from a game called Rubber Band Games. It seems.
Okay, follow my
Well, that's
lead
Pico
and watch
Park,
out for
right?
the caterpillar.
We're doing great so far. Hey,
'Cause I've seen
careful.
Hololive clips of this game.
Let's try it with 8 players.
Oh boy! As you can see, cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer. Up to 8 players need to work together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs, and other obstacles.
Use
Using
strategic
Mario
stacking,
assets all of a sudden.
coordinated movement, and puzzle solving.
But if it's on
skills to
Switch, I'm
find
sure it's
all
fine.
the keys and reach every level's exit.
Spikes.
There are more than 60 levels.
I love spikes.
Each one can be completed no matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Okay, that's just
Get ready for multiplayer.
that's just one of those
mischief when
overly
Pico Park
mean
2
Flash
jumps
games from
onto
the
Nintendo
late
Switch
aughts.
As a timed console exclusive. Later
Cat
today.
Mario or Shieldbon Action if you prefer.
Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
Ooh, Shovel Knight. I'm embarrassed to say I haven't actually played Shovel Knight before. I know I'm missing out. I have Hollow Knight on Steam. I need to play that soon. Oh, that was interesting. I hope it controls well. It looks like a pretty complicated moveset. The Great Ghost Pepper. Well, that looks like a whole bunch of different game styles. What is that? Hogwarts, but with anthropomorphic animals? Yeah, no thanks. Not my style. But I like that Metal Slug is still a brand that's making some noise. Because the last Nintendo Direct had a Metal Slug game too.
Okay, that's all for today's show. Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
I found it in that tower over there.
What tower?
Pizza Tower. Hey, I just started playing it. Wait, was it not on Switch before? I've got it on Steam already. And just streamed it several times, so yeah. I'm happy to see that it's on Switch now. I would say that it might make a difference in, you know, how I get to control Peppino, but I'm already using the Switch Pro controller on Steam anyway, so it really very, very fun game. Just a pretty steep learning curve with how to control Peppino, that's all.
That's all for today's Indie World.
Thank you, guys.
We hope you enjoyed today's showcase.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community and partners.
I'm not over
making
that yet.
games for
Account to stay up to date on
I mean,
all
look,
things
I'm a
indie
W
on the
word,
Nintendo
but
Switch
that's too
system.
much even for me.
Stick
Thank you, Indie World. Nintendo. What exactly is a partner showcase?
Hello,
I'm assuming that
everyone.
means like third-party
Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct
developers.
Partner Showcase.
Which
in
is
this
why it's
presentation,
with
we'll be
Indie World.
focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay,
Right.
let's get into the headlines.
Second and third-party games.
These games are falling into place.
Tetris. So, no Mario, no Metroid. Oh, SNES filters.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation of historic
40
games.
years. Digital Eclipse.
Experience the 1988 Famicom version of Tetris. And more in this interactive museum, including the games shown here.
Yeah, I don't see
In addition, enjoy
Tetris
the brand
Attack,
new
which is fair
Tetris
because it's
Time
really not the
Warp,
same
where
game.
you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series.
It was just called that to sell more copies in the
You
United
can
States.
also watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key players.
ASCII Tetris?
Forever. Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch Online.
Of course, you gotta
this
play
winter.
the Sugar Plum Fairies for the winter.
For a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event. Speed into the unknown.
I've never really gotten past the okay stage of my Tetris
Journey
skills.
to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved.
Radical!
Drive a stylish hoverboard filled with all sorts of alien structures, from scorching sands to wavy waters. Each area will challenge your traversal skills. Along the way,
It's like Planet
you'll
Wisp.
face enemies in frenetic melee combat. By unlocking skills and combining different abilities, you can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your riding style, solve puzzles, and gather resources to boost its speed, steering, gravity, and more.
That's
Whether
sick.
you're racing through terrain at high speeds or in the throes of combat,
I'm not really much for vehicle-based
leave no
gameplay,
stone
but
unturned
this looks
as you
really
explore
cool.
Every corner of Star Overdrive launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
Another timed
next year.
exclusive.
Do whatever floats your goat.
You mean Goat Simulator?
Welcome to the vast island of San Angora, where you'll take on the
Goat
role
Simulator
of a
3.
goat. We're not kidding. In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode your way across the island. Wreak havoc on
I am
anything
glad
and
that
everything
Nintendo
you
Direct
find.
is officially recognizing this.
Join a yoga class, complete quests, and gain karma to progress the story and unlock customization options.
Gain
From
karma and
fashionable
Goat
nonsense
Simulator,
like
okay.
Floral shirts and inflatable tubes to goat variants, including tall, angry, and even tasty goats. So buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. Because the digital version of Goat Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today. The first
Damn, I gotta get
game
that too.
launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Here's a rapid-fire mix of first reveals and game updates coming to Nintendo Switch.
I've never actually done Goat Simulator. This is the ultimate opportunity for me. But, you know, watching other people play it has always been a wonderful experience. Ooh. You're an action RPG, right? Star Wars? Zynga? Zynga Star Wars. Disneyland. The last Nintendo Direct gave us a really cool looking Disney game or two.
Make Bikini Bottom your playground.
SpongeBob. Glove World. Yo, I'd love a Glove World simulator.
Is this SpongeBob?
No, this is Patrick.
The silly sea star from SpongeBob SquarePants stars in this physics-based sandbox adventure. Bikini Bottom is
So
your
it's Goat
oyster.
Simulator, but with
Make
Patrick.
some hilarious mayhem by performing whimsical skydives, digging up treasure in the dump, or even blowing off steam in Mrs. Puff's rage room. Experiment with items you
Mrs.
find,
Puff.
from exploding pies
Perfect.
to paint tubes to make the world more Patrick-y.
I can see a lot of references to specific episodes here
He's
too.
not the only familiar face here.
who turned out the lights?
Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner machinations of his mind. When SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star
I'll give you guys that
launches on
one.
Nintendo Switch October 4th. Pre-orders begin later today.
That might be really
Nintendo
fun.
eShop.
Especially if it is like I think it is and it's mostly just Goat Simulator but Patrick. That would be awesome. Second only to, you know, Glove World Simulator Theme Park Builder. I feel like those went out of style a while ago.
Personal trainer.
I want to see them make a comeback.
Okay, let's get started. Ready? 1, 2, jump.
The latest entry in the fitness boxing series is punching its way onto Nintendo Switch. Newly added features make it easier to train more regularly.
The only thing I know about these is that there's a
Workout to
Hatsune
jump
Miku
into an
version
exercise
now.
program right after launching the game.
Right, put the touches together. But it looks like you've got more in you.
Once with mitt drills.
I want the Hatsune
With your
Miku version.
instructor at your own pace.
But I think most of those Vocaloid
And in Sit Fit Boxing,
games
you can
only
complete
release in Japan
exercise
though.
programs while seated for a
Or at least they
different
don't release
training
English
experience.
versions of it. So I'll have to settle for
brand new
this.
songs are included.
Ew! Modern music!
Also 6 let them motivate you as you work toward your goals.
I would rather listen to my trainer's
Fitness
voices
Boxing
than
3,
listen
your
to
personal trainer launches
modern
on
day
the
pop
Nintendo Switch
music.
System December 5th. This is going to be a match to remember. 8 Capcom fighting games are brawling their way onto Nintendo Switch in one collection.
Yeah, we did this one last
Here's the complete roster of games. Capcom
last
versus
direct.
SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro.
Pretty sure this is the same
Capcom
thing we
versus
saw last
SNK
time.
2. Project Justice.
PS1!
Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Well, it really sticks out like a sore thumb in terms of the
Street Fighter
graphics,
Alpha
doesn't
3
it?
Up. Plasma Sword. Nightmare of Bilstein.
Never mind, it's got a
Power
friend.
Stone.
It's got 2 friends.
And Power Stone 2.
3 friends.
Each
Okay, those
game
actually
has
are
its own
different games.
training mode.
I don't remember those Power
And
Stone
is
games,
playable
so my
online.
apologies.
Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
I hate to say this because obviously, you know, back in the late 90s, early aughts, that's all they could do. But in terms of visual style, like, for me, it's no contest. Neo Geo beats the crap out of those PS1 models.
Plus, digital pre-orders begin later today.
Of course, you
on
can't really have
Nintendo
3D
eShop.
in
The physical version
Neo
of the
Geo, at
game
least I don't think you
launches on
can.
Nintendo Switch.
You get a 2.5D like that.
私の声を聞いている遠い時代のあなたへ命ある者は皆無数の記憶を積み重ねながら生きていくやがて記憶の雫は魂を育み形作る
It's like a little bit of everything in
ユ
this.
ミヤにとっては見えるのが正しいことでも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ
すべて滅びたと思っていた
正しいことって何絶対に許さない
身の程知らず愚か者
血の全力
Yo, this is cool.
どうか真相を解き明かして
Oh, it's an Atelier game. I know that Takanashi Kiyata is a big fan of Atelier Ryza. I assume this is the same people who made that.
We hope you're looking forward to the newest entry in the Atelier series, featuring a brand new protagonist. All right, let's see some more headlines.
I never did get into those games, but they look like they were like really long and intricate,
Nintendo
so
Switch games.
that might be fun for me to check out once in a while.
Remasters of the first 2 Suikoden games are
I
coming
probably
to
want to get the
Nintendo
physical
Switch
copy of
in
them because
one
if they're as big as I think
bundle.
they are.
Befriend up to 108 allies in these turn-based RPGs.
Nope.
During your pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. 3 Castlevania games originally released on the Nintendo DS system. Dawn of Sorrow.
Well, that's big news for me because I never had a DS or a 3DS or a Game Boy Advance or anything like that.
Collection. Arcade classic Haunted Castle is also included, featuring the original and a reimagined version. Plus, there's
Neat.
a gallery that
I
includes
like that.
exclusive launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Again
Build
later today?
something you believe in.
Don't make me choose. I don't have that much
Award-winning
money.
Strategy series
I mean,
returns.
I've got
with
money,
Sid
but
Meier's
I don't want to spend all of it in
Civilization
one place.
7. Rule as one of many legendary historical figures, including newly added leaders such as Queen Himiko. Friendship is her strength, and she can initiate
Benjamin
diplomatic
Franklin.
endeavors that help you research new technologies, expand your territory, establish your empire
I am well aware
across
that
the
this
map,
is the
and
series
conquer or
where
cooperate
Mahatma
with rival
Gandhi
civilizations.
is
You
like
can even
infamously a
create your own path through
warmongering
history by
tyrant
choosing
because of
different
the
civs
integer
with each new
overflow
age.
error in the first
In
game.
the modern age, Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 11th.
They just thought it was so
Pre-orders are
funny that
available now
Mahatma
on
Gandhi
Nintendo
ended
eShop.
up being a warmongering tyrant. They decided to keep that as a feature of the whole
Transcending
series.
time. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series with a remaster of the action RPG Tales of Grace's F. Meet Sophia's children.
Welcome to the
Always
PS2.
be friends.
The three soon become lifelong friends. Several years have since passed.
Sophie
With their
has not
strong
aged a
friendship
day.
And desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine
two of them
the
are
fate
grown
the
up.
world. Tales of Grace's F Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch January 17th.
Probably a skip. It looks like it's another
Two
turn-based
adorable
RPG.
adventures, one cozy bundle.
Wait, I recognize that art style. It's My Sims. Peanut Butter Gamer's arch nemesis. I think anybody who's been a fan of Peanut Butter Gamer for a while will probably be skipping this. Personally, it's not really my game style anyway, so that's a skip here too. I'm just kind of amused that they would want to bring this back. The gist of why everybody hated it was it didn't even matter how much you tried. Like, you could not give half the entire time and they will still love everything that you do and everything that you stand for.
More help is wanted.
FNAF.
Think you've got what it takes to manage this perilous pizzeria? Test your skills and your nerves in this first-person horror game. As the newest employee of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, you'll have plenty of job duties, such as helping performers prep for a show in the Pizzaplex salon, getting high
What, you mean
scores
they're
by
not
playing
constantly trying to kill
nostalgic
you?
arcade mini-games, and hopping on attractions like a log ride. In 5 Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted 2, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday. And
You know, that actually
if you're looking for
slightly
more
intriguing.
adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex, help Cassie find her friend and
I gotta
escape
hand
the
it to them,
ruins
like,
in this free story
a
DLC
mixture
for
of different
5 Nights at
things to
Freddy's
do
Security Breach, launching
while
on
still
Nintendo
retaining the core
Switch
horror element
this
is actually a
holiday.
pretty interesting step.
Let's check out some Nintendo Switch games launching in time for the holidays.
I see dragons.
Me? I should ask the same of you.
Girl troubles. Sorry.
Welcome to the eastern nation of Azuma. After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as
Almost
runes
Inazuma.
ceased to exist, and the land
It's
fell
just
into
Inazuma
decline.
without the in.
In this fresh take on the Rune Factory series, step into a bigger adventure than ever before.
That's adorable.
As an earth dancer, you'll channel the spiritual powers of nature through dance. Use the sacred drum to help crops grow faster.
Okay, we went from
And the
battling
sacred parasol
on
to summon rain.
dragons
These
in
treasures
like a
and
stormy
your earth
void
dancer
to
abilities
raising
can
tomatoes.
Revitalize the land. Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields. Construct houses and more to revive nature and establish prospering villages.
Building houses is not the best way to revive nature. You may want to
enchanting lands of
rearrange
Azuma,
the lines of your
but
trailer a little bit.
monsters may lie in wait.
Just saying.
Harness your Earth Dancer abilities to confront them and restore certain monsters to their human forms.
You call them Earth Dancers when they are clearly water bending, fire bending, and air bending.
As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the horizon.
I mean, hey, you give me
Experience
Avatar
the beloved
benders,
series
I'm
reimagined.
interested.
In Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, launching on Nintendo Switch next spring.
Yeah, I've made a bunch of jokes about this, but that does actually look
Will be our
pretty
last
interesting.
announcement. Please take a look.
All right, well, it's not Metroid because Metroid's not made by partners. Yo, it's Yakuza!
Immerse yourself in the story that started the epic saga.
Yakuza 0?
Kiwami.
Or Kiwami.
Meet
There is a
Kazuma
Yakuza
Kiryu,
0.
A Yakuza accused of murdering his clan's patriarch. Two individuals.
I was introduced to this series by my friend Time Wanderer again, and like the whole series looks incredibly interesting to play.
Kiryu must navigate the twists and turns of Tokyo's
I would love to
underworld
play this on
while
Switch.
confronting rival gangs.
I might not want to stream it because it's very M-rated, but
Real-time combat.
I would
Go
be
up against
very
anything
interested
your
in
way.
playing this.
There are also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho.
Yeah, a lot of
Take a
distractions.
break from brawling every once in a while.
Pocket Circuit. That's Time Wanderer's favorite anyway.
Discover how the is on Nintendo Switch, October 24th.
Sega.
That's
I actually
all for
had a
today's
dream
Nintendo Direct Partner
just
Showcase.
last night
Thank you for watching.
like I fabricated a whole new game, not quite like Smash Brothers. It was more like a story-driven beat 'em up, but it featured a whole bunch of different game characters, and one of the characters that I selected was Kazuma Kiryu. So I'm quite amused that ended up being the final announcement. I really like the Avatar, the one that we just went through that I made so many jokes about. Like, all kidding aside, that looks quite fascinating, and it looks like the level of excitement and intensity you can just kind of choose as you go along how intense you want it to be. That's if that's the case, that's a really interesting concept. Is you can learn better airbending moves, or you could learn better tomato growing moves. You know, whatever you're in the mood for. That's one of the reasons why I'm so into Genshin Impact. Like, some of the things you can do are really relaxing. Some of the things you can do are thrilling. You know, whatever quest you're in the mood for. All right, so that's it. It was a little bit scuffed, of course, due to the mini power outage and a few other things. But hopefully I can edit around it and give you a good reaction. Thank you so much for watching the video. Go Kazuma Kiryu, I guess.